How you doing? Hey guys. Okay, this is gonna be a little lighter video. Um, After talking about um, my friend and my stuff and our stuff actually. So, because there's really nothing you can do about something that happened, and you can't just force life or force reality to go back in time to that very moment and make another choice and say, send me back to that time, I'll do it differently. It's not realistic. And I realize to beat myself up over this is not helping really. It's just making me feel more crappy, and more depressed. And so that really doesn't help me in the end. So not only did I screw myself up and screw myself over by going into that blind panic mode, I'm continuing to screw myself over by dwelling on it and thinking about it and say, oh, I'll make a different choice. Send me back there. Please send me back there. And if I think hard enough, it will happen. And I will go back in time and make a different choice. And the harder I think about it, the harder and more mental energy I exert in this unrealistic quest, the more drained I become, and it's not really helping. So I'm going to move forward, and because I heard a wonderful piece of wisdom, and that piece of wisdom is the road of life. Some roads of life are not well taken care of, and they're not kept well, and small depressions became huge potholes. Do not dwell on regrets. So, as I've always said, I'm the king of regrets. I hold the record for the most regrets of the most stupid choices that I make that ends up screwing my own self up. So I'm screwing myself up even more by just dwelling on what I cannot change. And isn't there part of that 12-step thing about alcoholics and Alcoholics Anonymous? Lord, give me the strength to accept what we cannot change and the wisdom to know the difference, something like that. Because I can't change what happened. It's like the harder I think about it, the more I'll go back in time, and it'll be a different outcome if I keep on it. And that's not going to happen. So, I'm going to pull myself up out of this slump myself, because there's really no one else to do it but me, and it's really not helping myself up. It's not really helping myself. Just punishing myself for what I did to myself and to my friend, by losing some of her stuff too. There was a couple of there was some sentimental items that she kept that had to do with her father, so she lost stuff in there too. So beating myself up and punishing myself really doesn't help matters. So with that said, I will do a lighter video. Now, the first thing that I want to do is an impression. Now, You've heard me speak as Igor, my master. My master is resting. I let him use my meditation room. I miss my dear friend. Um, she was a delight to speak to. My master, he really took this hard, and I've never seen him so sad. But he seems to be doing better. So, nice to see you again, my friends. And I will go fetch my master, and he'll be back. Hey guys, how you doing? All right. Okay, that's that. All right. Next, I have done many times. A Crazy Eddie commercial. Now, I grew up in New York. Spent my first 30 years of my life in New York. And Crazy Eddie was a retail outfit for electronics and TVs, and of course and video recorders and fans and all kinds of electronics and records and so forth. And they were the Best Buy of their day, of the 70s, So, being in New York, I grew up with that commercial, and I absolutely loved that commercial. And I could do that commercial. Get a Sony Betamax, get a TV, get a video game, get it now, because Crazy Eddie can't be beat with prices so low. He's practically giving it all away. Shop around, get the best prices you can find. Then go to Crazy Eddie, and Crazy Eddie will beat any price you can find. 5 great locations at the Bronx, Brooklyn, Syosset, Route 17 around Route Union in New Jersey, New Brunswick. Call 645-1196. Remember, Crazy Eddie guarantees you the lowest price, and the largest selection, stamp service centers, and the guaranteed lowest prices. Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane. So, I can do that. I can also do Rod Serling, or try to anyway. Missing one frightened little girl, named Bettina Miller. Description: 6 years of age, average height and build, brown hair and quite pretty. Last seen being tucked in bed by her mother a few hours ago. Last heard, there's the rub, as Hamlet put it. For Bettina Miller could be heard quite clearly, despite the rather curious fact that she can't be seen at all. Present location, let's say for the moment, in the Twilight Zone. Okay. There's my Rod Serling impersonation. It's not all that great, but yeah, that's what I love doing, right? And now, during bingo, they drop a ball. Sometimes the ball comes out of the cage and starts rolling on the floor. At which point I start singing, "Rolling, rolling, rolling, see that ball go rolling." Okay, sheriff, what we gonna do? We're gonna grab some. I'm the sheriff, and I'm gonna get them varmints. I gotta round up my posse. Gotta get them varmints that broke out of the county jail. Okay, sheriff, you got me. We got a whole bunch of us, and we are gonna go after that varmint. Okay, sheriff, it looks like they went into another territory. Looks like they went into another zip code. Well, hey, sheriff, this is Bubba. We're calling out from the okay, fine, I got that. Okay, okay, sheriff, this is Bubba. Okay, we're over at the train station where we found that varmint. We're going to be sending them back. and our posse was so successful. Okay, well, it's going to go to the county saloon, and I will treat everybody. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and, sometimes I'll say, oh, Sheriff, looks like that varmint went into the next county, to the next zip code. Or I could say, okay, sir, there goes that varmint, and he broke out of the county jail, and he's going to another area code. We're gonna have to get over there. Okay, so, so that's a voice that I like to do. And I played with voices, mostly from the days when I used to play with my cars, and I'd make up little stories. And there was, I wish I had a video camera like this, where I could capture my creativity. However, there was one time I had an audio cassette recorder, and I recorded sort of like an audio book. It's the only way I could do it, really. And now, I was very big on Sesame Street, and I was watching that a lot when I was a boy. And this was the early old school days of Sesame Street. And I was a big Ernie fan. I really believed that, Ernie just depicted my personality, and Bert was kind of like my father, I guess, but I believed that was Ernie. And then when Grover was introduced, I then became Grover, and so that reflected in the recording. And so, hey everybody, this is your old pal Jimmy, yeah. And today we're going to talk about signs. Yep. You want to hear a story about signs? Okay, this is the introduction. And then I go close the door of my bedroom, I guess. Okay, and here's the story. Once upon a time, a long time ago, there was a car, and this is the way the car went. But that's as much as I can remember from all those years ago. I lost the tape, of course, over how many times I moved. But I really didn't record that much, as far as stories were concerned. The stories I make up. But I just played around with voices. Hey George, how you doing? Hey there, Betty. Betty, that's wrong. Okay, let me try that again. Okay. Take two. Okay. Okay. And action. Yeah, right. Howdy, George. How you doing? Well, hey, Vivi, how you doing? Oh, I'm okay, George. Hey, George. I really like you, George. You're really nice and cool, George. Well, Vinny, nice of you to say. And, did you go to school today? Oh, yes, George. I went to school today. Did you learn anything? Oh, no, I just went. Okay. Do you know how to count? Oh, I think so, George. How do you count? Okay, well, let's see. Never mind. Never mind, baby. Um, so anyway, what did you learn in school? Oh, I don't know, George. All they kept talking about was pears. Pears, huh? Okay. And okay, but to get onto this, all right, I came up with a routine called a pair of pears, and so a customer walks up to a vendor, and he says, so the vendor says, "Good afternoon, sir. How may I help you?" Oh, I'd like a pear, please. Okay, a pear. A pair of what? A pear. Yes, I know, but a pair of what? Actually, you know what? Maybe I can do this better like this. Okay, all right. Okay, hold on. Okay, I can do this. All right. Okay, we can do this. Okay. Howdy, sir. May I help you? Oh, yes. I want a pear. Okay. You know what? I could do this a little better. Let me try it this way. Okay. Because it's making too much work this way. Okay. Alright. Take 3. Okay. And action. Howdy, sir. May I help you? Oh, yes. I would like a pear. A pear. Very good, sir. Very good. A pair of what? I don't know. All I know is my mommy told me to go to the store and pick up a pear. Okay, well that's very nice. But a pair of what? Oh, I don't know. A pair of pears. A pair of pears. Okay, so that means you want 2 pairs. Oh, yes, sir. That's what I want, sir. I want a pair of pears. Yes, sir, I understand that. So you basically want 2 pairs. Oh, yes, sir, I want 2 pairs. Very good, sir. Very good. 2 pairs of what? Okay, okay, I get 2 pairs of pears, sir. Okay, so you want 4 pairs then? Yes, sir. 4 pairs. Okay, so you want 4 pairs. 4 pairs of what? Oh my God, I don't know if I have enough money to buy more than a pair. Please, sir, my mommy gave me the money. Please give me a pair. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, I'll give you I will sell you a pair. But a pair of what? I don't know, sir. I don't know. You're confusing me, sir. All I know is my mommy said to go get a pair. Okay, calm down, calm down. I'll sell you a pair. Do you want Anjou or do you want Bartlett? No, sir. I don't want them. All I want is a pair. Oh, brother.